Another glorious day at work. So I didn't get anything done that I really wanted to get done today. I had a script I wanted to write that did one thing, and I had another script that did something else I wanted to write. I didn't have time to do any of them because one of the main tests I run is called a build verification, and I had an issue with it all day today. The guy who wrote the test, not me, took a look at what was going on and said, "Man, it's not doing what you're telling it to do." And I fought this for 3 hours trying to figure out what the heck was going on. I checked it out. I tried changing things in the test, the parameters. I tried changing, and the thing is that it worked earlier. And then all of a sudden, it just nothing. It would just instantly bomb out and try to look for the complete wrong device. I mean, the whole wrong settings and everything. So I'm plowing through this, beat my head against a wall, and I sit down and look at the configuration file that I have and all the right answers in the configuration file, and I noticed something funny. At the end of the lines on a couple of the things, there's a space. A couple of the settings, blah blah blah, space. What had happened was I had copied and pasted some information into this because I was trying to chase down another error at some point, and I had gone back to a good copy of this configuration file, and I pasted it into the configuration file out of a word processor. What was I thinking? A word processor. Of course, it's going to jack with the character settings. So I take the spaces out, boom! It starts working. Of course, then it crashes, but then I figure out that what crashed was a real bug. Somebody had checked in a bad piece of code eventually, and I was able to say, okay, look, that's a real piece. That's something that's actually broken. Get that fixed. Test passes, and I went home. This is one of those days where it didn't have to be like that. It's just so frustrating, and you have to deal with people who are real busy, and you have to deal with people who already have, they're up to here with all the stuff they've already got to do, and you got to look, man, I need your help to figure this out, and you just got to bug them, and well, but I don't know. So anyway, before I left, the test ran, which it really, whether the test ran or not, or actually found an error that it was supposed to find, it still succeeds. But anyway, the test went all the way through. I went home, and it's one of those really stressful evenings where it's like, and you can't relax. I've been just going 100 miles an hour all day. And tomorrow, there's going to be a whole other day of, doing the same kind of crap. That's how development works. That's how computer development works. You find a problem and you fix it. You add a feature and it turns out it conflicts with something else, and somebody else finds a bug and they hand it over to you because you wrote the feature that broke something. So they come knocking on your door, or lack thereof, and they want you to fix it. And it's like, well, yeah, but I don't really know anything about this other piece that it's breaking, and that's why it breaks it, because nobody told me about this other piece. Blah blah blah. So you got to figure it all out. And that's how development works. You got 40 people, 50 people, 100 people, who knows how many, all working towards the same goal. But it seems like half the time you're paddling upstream to try to find a problem instead of trying to go with the flow and roll the punches. And sometimes you got to throw a few. But anyway, here's a couple more clips, just random crap that I had left over on the camera. Much later, I have no idea what is up with the air conditioning on a bus, but it really jacks my contact lenses. I do not understand. All it is AC. There, time change. Look, you can tell. Normally it's pitch black out here when I'm walking. Not even using the flashlight right now. You can almost see stuff in your way.